ADP, as we mentioned, pretty strong, not quite as strong as estimates, but it is the best number since September, again, leading to some suspicions of strength around Jobs Friday in a couple of days. And then you got infrastructure, a lot of details starting to come out about promises for EV charging stations nationwide, retrofitting homes, universal affordable broadband by, I think it's 2030. What do we think? Is the thinking right now, Jim, that this is inflationary, going to overheat the economy, or is this, as the White House said this morning on Squawk, an historic opportunity to invest in a country where we're number 13 around the world in an infrastructure spend?
Well, former President Trump used to talk all the time about what a second-rate infrastructure we had in the country versus China. I think that the rap this time is let's wait and see, because we're putting so much money into the economy, and a lot of the stimulus was based on the fact that we would never have this kind of vaccination rate. So I think there may be people who want to say wait and see. When I look at the package of what the president wants, it's very little of it seems to actually be towards bridges. We don't make bridges in this country for the most part. We stopped making bridge steel a long time at Bethlehem Steel. I think they're turning that into an RH and it's been a casino. So I don't know how much. I don't want people to go out and buy these stocks. I've been saying if you want to be involved, by Nucor, by Martin Marietta Materials, and by Vulcan Materials, the last two are aggregate companies. Why? Because their business is great to begin with. So if you don't get an infrastructure, you're going to do really, really well. When you see something like rural broadband, you're not going to make any money off of it. When you see some of the policies that they want to, where they're giving better care for individuals, you're not going to make any money on it. There is something in there for building up fabs. Very difficult to do now that Intel said that they want to build fabs. So I don't know. I find that it's too much of a pastiche. They better figure a better theme. I really want to know the theme here because it seems it's very scattershot.
Yeah. Pelosi's talking about passage she hopes by the 4th of July. I did notice Cleveland Cliffs EBITDA guide this morning, Jim. Better than expected. Got some steel names with a bit of a tailwind this morning. There's an interesting piece out of Tom Friedman in the Times this morning talking about how we're supposed to think about government support. And his general view, maybe you agree, maybe you don't, is that the government comes in and helps at least lower the price of these new innovations. That allows companies to come in with a profit-centric motive and sell the way capitalism is supposed to work.
Well, look, that's the way it works in other countries better than our country. I mean, for instance, South Korea is deeply committed to clean hydrogen. Clean hydrogen is uneconomic. We can say we're committed to clean hydrogen, but not put any money on it, and so it's not going to scale in this country. It's going to be up to the South Koreans and to the People's Republic of China, which are very committed because it is the cleanest form of energy. They put money behind it, and that gets companies to be involved. South Korea is good capitalism. We have to do more of that, and I think that when I see that our government is blocking off an area of South Jersey where you can, in the coast where we can have windmills, No, I mean, you got to write a check to the companies that make windmills and say, we got to get the price down. Here's some seed money. So my hope is that they do what Tom Friedman says. I think Tom Friedman's right. We all remember that NASA lowered the price of so many good materials. But right now, I'm hard-pressed to figure out what our government has lowered the price of.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.